everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and today we're playing Genshin Impact. Here's the dealio. Here's the thing. Here's what I am doing. Sorry, if you hear the shuffling, that's me trying to move the mic so I'm not having to fucking actually wear it because I don't like wearing the mic because it bothers my neck. But sometimes I need it, so it is how it is. I probably shouldn't be talking out of the side of my mouth that the mic isn't on. Anyway. So here's the dealio. I want to do this. So in order to do this, I gotta do a eula's quest. Thankfully, I'm able to, essentially, it looks like it got unlocked, but I could be wrong. If not, I'm gonna have to do the Ascension quest to be able to access it, which I'm really hoping I'm not gonna have to do because I really don't want to do the Ascension quest because, that's just something I don't want to do because I'm just ugh. My stomach hurts. Sorry, my stomach is hurting right now because I haven't eaten breakfast and it's been almost 2 hours since I've woken up. So yeah, that's the thing. This is what I'm planning on doing. I am planning on talk to Master Jean of the Knight from Favonius. I am planning on brain work. Doing I'm trying to use my brain, but my brain is fritzing right now. I mean, it's early in the morning. I was gonna do this last night. I was in the mood. I had already played. I want to do the bartender. I already have a name of what I'm gonna call the episode when I do the bartender event. I felt, but last night I felt super antsy, and then I don't know. I just ended up passing out because I was just trying to just not want to deal with nothing. I don't want to deal with anything right now, honestly. Talk to Jean. Probably shouldn't unmute it. Where's my remote?
Thank you for coming on such short notice,
oh, yeah.
Honorary Knight.
I really
be busy.
I don't know if I changed your outfit back, if it would go back to that outfit, but I honestly like this outfit for Jean. I do.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
I like her other outfit, but I like this one better. Same with Azaria. I like the newer outfit for Azaria better. Whew, sleepy. So I changed Jean's and Rosaria's outfits, but I kept Mona's and Amber's the same. Because honestly, I prefer the original outfits, but though for
yes,
Amber's you can't really tell too much.
It has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
Oh,
there was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
sorry, I went and checked on my waffles, and they were like, I don't know what's up with these waffles, or because they're like pretty thick. I don't know the way they're made or something, but like I have to toast them twice. Once gets them from being frozen, and the other one time actually cooks them so they're nice and crispy. But why us?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa. Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second
Why did I
nature
remember
after all the
something I
diplomatic issues I've dealt
Didn't
with.
even look at, but I've
The
seen.
name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
I'm also glad that because
Thanks
of the
again
drinking
for your
event,
help.
they unlocked
If you
this
run
for
into
me.
any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
So I'm like, yay! So it's nice that they unlocked it for me just so that I can play it. Because honestly, like I said before, I don't want to go up in ascension levels. I don't. God, my stomach hurts. Like, I know I'm complaining about it, but it does. Actually, no. 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 Okay, might have been 3 hours because I woke up before my alarm. And my alarm didn't go off until like 9. Even though it was supposed to be 8, but it hadn't sprung it forward. So technically I woke up at 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I haven't eaten for 4 hours. It's no wonder why my stomach is hurting and I haven't eaten anything. I'm essentially continuing to fast. Ugh. And like, I want to buy, like, I'm thinking about buying food, but I'm like, I can't eat anything heavy or my tummy will hurt even more. Because it's still technically breakfast.
Hello. We're here too.
Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong? Hello?
Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Personally, honestly, I don't like either of these options as a response. I feel like if you're trying to get on somebody's good side, especially someone of, air quote, high nobility, air quote, you shouldn't say either of these at all. But
what did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
I mean, like...
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
I don't know.
Catch the wind.
I actually don't find him that bad. Like, but maybe I don't find him that bad because I'm like, kind of mentally jotting down on all the shenanigans for like my story work. I'm like, hee, ha 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 ha, fan fiction. It's like, I can create the snobby noble if I actually know what I'm writing, you know what I'm saying? Because like, and it makes sense, because I actually have 2 stories where like, there's like different types of nobles in the stories and stuff like that. Oh look, Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary
See,
knight.
she's in her...
I'm just on my way out to gather some intel.
Yes.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
Because I need to see her at the front. Because I think if it's her... Yeah, she still got the boob
you must have run into
cleavage.
some trouble.
I think the boob cleavage is less or something like that. I'll have to relook at the outfits again. I think she's wearing
Master G
the old
tasked
one.
us with
I
a
can't
special
remember.
assignment, but
It's a
things
long
seem to have run
story.
aground for the moment. No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even
Yeah, because I
can't
think her...
guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched.
And the newer outfit, her cleavage is a little more covered.
You just have to keep at it and never give
And I
up.
think her pants are longer.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help?
I'll have to relook
What's
at
the
it.
problem?
I probably shouldn't be talking when my girl Amber is here, but whatever.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
I don't like this
Schubert,
Paimon.
I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things. You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache? As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula. Buddy? That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Barren Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
I'm trying not to be like fan fiction, but I'm like, but fan fiction. Because I'm like, because I remember a fan fiction, haha, where Eula was like not too fond of the relationship between Kaya and Amber, and I mean she ends up accepting it in the end. I don't remember if it's over a sequence of like one shots or whatever, or if it's on the same story. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. But I really do like Gaia and Amber. They are like fucking adorable. And then like, hello, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, I should have freaking like throw something at it so I can get it all off. Where? I probably should do a food marquee thingy. Oh, look. That looks like it needs to be shot at. Do I get anything? Yay! Ah.
Wow, these will come in handy.
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Okay, cool. I'm glad that because I haven't moved up the world level, they're still technically within my level range. That was what I was worried the most about. Because I was like, what if, you know, they're at a higher level? Because, you know, I couldn't do it. But yeah, I'm glad that's not the case, you know. Glad they're still, like, within reason. Like, according to the world. Makes things easier for me. I think I have that weapon for Eula on my main account.
Yeah.
This is a bad cutscene. Look at it. Look how cool she is. Also, can I ask a question to any guys who watch
twice
this?
Before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
But no, like, for, like, what is up with every, like, maybe it's just my group of friends, like, but they're like, well, at least one in particular, they're like obsessed with Eula's thighs, and I'm like, why? She's pretty though. I mean, I like Eula. She's cool. I like her. I don't know if I liked her because I just thought she was cool, or I started liking her because of all the stupid haters, and I was like, you know what? She's one of my favorite characters now. Just for like that type of reason, because like I have a bad habit of like liking something if like a bunch of assholes don't like it, because I'm like, if they hate it, surely it must be good because they're fucking dickweeds. Ow. Sorry, I just scratched myself right now, which is not fun. Let's let it do its auto thing while I go get my waffles.
You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Ugh. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
What?
I'm back. Got my waffles. I think they're like blueberry flavored or something. I probably should.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Mm.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
Maybe secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Aren't you worried about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me?
Oh, so great!
Yet another transgression to avenge.
But, didn't you say it first?
Paimon is so rude.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Your definition of curiosity is curious.
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
She's Eula's a very fun character. Oh, and spoilers. When she's drunk, she talks like normal, like a normal person would. This is her tick of her speech and stuff. Essentially, when she's drunk, she's more relaxed. Because, like, you have to remember, she spent years being taught, like, all this aristocratic shenanigans that she had to follow. And even in her adult life, even though she's kind of separated herself from the Lawrence clan, she still has that ingrained in her. But while she's drunk, she's like, you know, a little more chill. Because she's not, doesn't feel that pressure that's been so ingrained into her mind. Very nice. Anyway, we're gonna end this episode here. Mostly because, you know, timer went off and stuff. But Eula's down there. Hopefully, within the next episode, or after the next episode, we can start the bartender event. And then I'll do the other event.
I didn't know you were such
essentially, I'm going backwards with the events right now. But, as we're doing this one, then I'm gonna do this one. And lastly, I'll do this one. Because there's a shit ton of crap I have to do, and I am not looking forward to it. But these two should be easy.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.